third down. Here's a 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead. That might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young off the play fake. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
we see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Lamb. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a 1st down. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep for Diggs. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now out come the Bills.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And that one makes it 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Now Young.
Able to hit his target land.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Young on target there to Marshall.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. A good pickup there, 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly is the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down on the line of scrimmage.
23 yards to pick up there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here is Young. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Brown. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good.
So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try to match his intensity.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 42-yard line.
That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, but here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The play fake. Now Young. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Throwing. Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film, but how often do they actually call it? We just saw it here, and what an end result. A huge touchdown off of a terrific call.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Made at the 19-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
He completes this one to Mingo.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, Young. For Marshall, that's complete.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, Panthers.
CeeDee Lamb.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
On first down, Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Bills first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Allen.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Young on third down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Young.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Young to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's throw pulled in by Lamb.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, Young.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bills.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From midfield, here's Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Allen to throw once more. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bills! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Young now from the 50. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he'll have it back play as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Young to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now Allen again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Bo Melton from 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to about the 37. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, pushing his way through. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Allen and the Bills now, down by 13, 1:47 on the clock. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chop this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.